Hey y'all, if you are new, my name is Marin. Welcome to another reading vlog. This is going to be my Whateverathon 48-hour readathon vlog, where I'm going to just take you along this weekend, show you what I get up to. Spoiler, there may not actually be a lot of reading getting done because I've got some other things that I need to take care of, but we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens. And so I thought I'd go ahead and kind of take you through what I'm going to be working on. So first of all, I am still reading Paranormalcy by Kiersten. I started this, like at the last day of May, and I'm still right here. I am currently on page 236. So I have about this much left. There is some like extra stuff at the end that doesn't count towards the page count, you know, so I've got this chunk left. My goal for the readathon is to finish this. That's like, this is the one that I want to complete over the course of the next 2 days. So this book will check off only 2 prompts. It will give me 1-word title and it will give me on a previous TBR, but you know, 2 is better than none. So again, that book will not give me a bingo, but it is what it is. I also am going to hopefully make some more progress in Other People's Children, Cultural Conflict in the Classroom by Lisa Delpit. I was reading like a chapter a night on this, but then I started my summer class, which runs for 2 weeks. And because we have to read articles for that, reading a nonfiction book was not really what I wanted to do. So I'm still right where I was, I believe, again on that Sunday is the last time I read this. So hopefully I can get a couple more chapters of this read as well this weekend. So I tend to do like 1 chapter a day. So 2 more chapters on this would kind of be the goal. Should I finish Paranormalcy and feel like I want to read, because we're doing low stress right now, I will probably pick up Verity by Colleen Hoover, which will check off summer thriller and dark romance, I believe. Yeah. So that will give me some like beach reader specific prompts checked off with this one. But I'm also kind of leaning towards possibly reading Hide by Kiersten because I'm very intrigued with this one. This would also count as a summer thriller. And this would also take care of the monthly read for the Literally Dead book club. So it's going to be one of these 2 books that's going to be next. If I get to them in this vlog, you know, you'll hear more about what decision I make, but there's a good chance that I won't. So I just want to throw that out there. So this may be a reading vlog without much reading because that's where we are. So I am getting ready to film a YouTube video. Then I'm just gonna go out and chill for a bit, possibly do some reading. We will see. I am very much keeping this low key. So I did set a goal of 8 books for Whateverathon. Obviously, I would like to read those 8 books, but we're just gonna see what happens this month, especially because I am in a 2-week course to get my STEM certificate, and that's pretty, it's pretty heavy. There's a lot of knowledge and things like that that you're like sucking in each day of the course. So we just finished our first week and I've been very tired. Every day that I've left, we also have some assignments and things that we have to do, and I need to finish the first set of those this weekend as well. So that's why I said this is a reading vlog that's going to be very chill about actually reading. So stay tuned. We'll see what I get up to. I will bring you along. This morning I had to go renew my driver's license, which took like 2 hours. It was a very long wait, but again, it is what it is. That's one of those things that you have to do. So that's checked off my to-do list. I'm going to change the sheets on my bed. I need to hang up a lot of laundry and clean up this desk behind me. I literally just took everything off of it and like set it on the floor. So I need to do some organizing because things are looking a little messy. And that's it. That's the goal. So hopefully you will enjoy this vlog. We will see what I get up to, and I will chat with you whenever I get the chance to do so.
Recorded Books and RB Digital present To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Narrated by Ali An.
Hello everyone. Happy Sunday. It is 3:31 and I just was reading as part of Pris's sprints for the Whateverathon 48-hour thing, and I did get some reading done. So I figured I'd kind of take you through what I have read. Full disclosure, yesterday I did not read anything. I had to finish up my blog posts for my class. So I finished that up, submitted it, and then I just kind of chilled. I watched a little bit of stuff on YouTube, watched some TV, just kind of took it easy. So I didn't do any reading yesterday, but today I did do some reading, so let's talk about it because I actually finished a book. Yay. So I figured I would go ahead and just kind of show you what I've actually read this month. It's not very much. So I finished my third book of the month today, just a few minutes ago. So the first book I read was The No-Show. So this was the first book for Whateverathon. Really liked this one. I gave it 5 stars. So I'm newish to Beth O'Leary. The 2 books that I've read by her are her most recent ones, and I've liked both of them, but I know that some people did not like both of them. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but I really liked this one. So this was the first book that I read for Whateverathon. The second one was A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. Really liked this one as well. Gave it 5 stars. Not my usual thing at all, but I really enjoyed this. So this was book number 2, and then I finally finished Paranormalcy by Kiersten White. So this is the one that I've been working on since like June 1st, and I finally finished it. It was fine. This book came out in 2010 when like paranormal romance was like the thing that everyone was writing, and I feel like if I'd read this in that time period, or even like 2012, that kind of thing, because I think I've owned this since 2012, I think I would have liked it a little bit more because it was different than like your typical paranormal book, so kind of refreshing in that aspect. But reading it now, like 12 years after its release, it's just fine. I'm giving it 3 stars. It was a fun little read. I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to continue to keep reading it, so like it didn't have like a draw for me, which is something that I look for, which is why it took me a bit to finish this. But it was fine. It was interesting, unique in the storyline. It wasn't completely focused on the romance, which was a lot of what you got in like that 2010-2012 range. So it was fine. 3 stars. I'm glad that I've read it because now I know I do not need to continue the series, so I can go ahead and unhaul this one, give it to someone else who will probably love it more than I did, and get it off my shelves. But yes, decent book. So this one gave me 2 more book prompts, and then I also checked off 2 like non-reading prompts. So I'm gonna scoot over. This is what my bingo board is looking like. Still no bingo, but you know, it is what it is. I also started listening to the audio of To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This is a book on my 22 books to read in 2022 list. I'll link it up above in case you're curious. But I'm not very far into this one. I am on chapter 9, which is page 42. So not very far in this one yet, but looking forward to reading this because I know this one is very well loved. It's got a TV show, you know, so curious to see what I think about this. I'm hoping that I can be done with this one this week. I am listening to it on audio, and I believe I have like 5 hours left or something of the audiobook. So definitely think I can be done with this one this week. But yeah, that's my reading. That's my reading. These 2 are what I was working on this weekend for this readathon. I typically am like pretty hardcore with readathons, but I just really wanted to like take this one very easy. So my goal was to finish this one. So I've done that. Hooray. I've started this one. Hooray. And whether I read any more for the rest of today, I don't know. We'll see. I have an article that I need to read for my class tomorrow, so obviously that's going to take precedent. And that's about where we're at. So let's see. Let's chat. My little fur baby is like running around over here, so if I keep looking sideways, it's because he's being cute and running around. But anyway, couple of things that I can share. I picked up this pack of highlighters, these mild liners. These are like all the rage. A lot of people really love these. I got them because I'd heard a couple people say that these are the highlighters they like to use like when they annotate books. And I have this goal to go back through some books that I gave 5 stars and like reread them and annotate them. I'm hoping that I can do We Were Liars, which is part of my TBR for Whateverathon, because that was a 5-star book for me, and kind of annotate it and give it a reread before I read the prequel. I also picked up a coloring book, anxiety relief coloring book, which I'm actually going to take with me on my flight down to Mexico, not this week, but next week. I leave the 21st, so I thought I could bring that along. I got this off Amazon, and then I already have like a bunch of colored pencils that I can bring along. So that's all I've got for you. I don't really have much else, y'all. It's a very low-key weekend, which is how I prefer them. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't have much on the agenda. I need to hang up some laundry, and I might possibly start reading Verity. If I do, I will come on and chat with you about it. But yeah, we're just gonna finish out today nice and chill, and that's about all I've got. So I will chat with you in a little bit, let you know what I've been up to. We'll see how much reading I get done after I do my article, and we're just gonna kind of spend this Sunday relaxing before another week of class. So I will come back and chat with you later. Okay, hello everyone. It's 5:50 my time. There's like 10 minutes left on the sprints that Pris is currently doing. I've been reading Verity by Colleen Hoover. Y'all, this book is intriguing. So I'm on page 91, which is chapter 6. So I've read this much. It's enough to set up like the premise for the story. So if you are not familiar, we have Lowen, who is hired to finish writing some books from a another author that is injured and unable to complete them. So she goes to the house to like start sorting through this author's like work and notes and things like that. And while she's doing that, she uncovers this autobiography that Verity, the author, was writing. And that's where we are. We are up to chapter 2 of the autobiography, I think. It's crazy. I'm very curious to see where it's going, to see like how this story is going to play out. I have never read a Colleen Hoover book before. I know that's like wild. When she first came on the writing scene, she was writing things that I was not interested in. A lot of like new adult stuff where you had like really unhealthy romances, that kind of thing. So I am classifying this as my dark romance pick for the bingo board, mostly because of the vibes I'm getting. So it basically says that initially Lowen hides the autobiography manuscript from Verity's husband, but as she starts to like fall for Jeremy, she starts thinking about the ways she could benefit if he were to read the autobiography. So to me, that kind of has like the unhealthy dark romance vibe just in that synopsis. Maddie always says, just don't be a dick, but you can make it work. So that's why I'm going with this. I am not a big dark romance fan, so a lot of like your typical dark romance books that a lot of people rec are not something that I'm very interested in reading. But because this is also a mystery, it's actually like a thriller, I thought this would be more up my alley. So I am very curious to see where this one goes and very excited to finish the book. So I will probably read a little bit more on it tonight, and again I will come and chat with you about it, and then we'll wrap this vlog up. I'm thinking I could probably get like at least another couple chapters read. It's interesting how this is divided. So you have like the chapter number, which is like Lowen talking, but then interspersed in the chapter you have like another chapter of the like book, the autobiography that Verity is writing. So that's kind of how this is going. So we've read 2 chapters of her autobiography so far, but like 5 chapters of Lowen's story. So yeah, I'm enjoying this, which is good. I will be curious to see how I feel about Colleen Hoover's writing. As I said, I've never read her before. This is my first experience. So we'll see. We'll see. She might be an author that I want to check more of her books out from in the future. But anyway, we're gonna pause right here. It is 5 till 6. Need to think about some dinner. I read my article, as you saw already, so that's done and ready to go for tomorrow's class. And we'll just see what I get up to for the next like couple of hours before I need to head to bed. So yeah, I will check in with you a little bit later, let you know if my thoughts have remained consistent on being like intrigued and curious, and yeah, chat with you later. Hi y'all, happy Monday. It is 4:30. I'm home from my class. I stopped at Starbucks on the way home to get a matcha tea latte. I add 1 pump of vanilla syrup and vanilla cold foam, and it tastes like a vanilla milkshake. I was just craving it today, wanted something a little bit different, so decided to treat myself. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of pictures right here to show you what I've been up to in my STEM certificate class. So one day last week we got to play with Legos, so here's what we built. And then today's morning was all about makerspace. So it had a bunch of different activities and stuff that we could kind of play around with. So I did like a stop motion video using like an app on an iPad. And then I built this tower out of popsicle sticks and clothespins. So yeah, nice way to play and learn, if you will. But let's chat about Verity, and then we're gonna wrap this vlog up. So I did read a little bit more of this last night. I am currently on page 150, which is chapter 11. I kind of feel like I might know at least one aspect of where this is going. I could be wrong, obviously. We still have half the book left, but I have a hunch about something. So we'll see if that turns out to be correct. I'm enjoying this. There's a nice like tension in the writing, and it makes you kind of tense and anxious, and that's a good feeling for like a thriller to give me. So I'm appreciating that. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the characters as of yet. I want to see a little bit more about where it's going, but I'm definitely enjoying it thus far, so we will see how that carries on through to the end. I also did read, or listen rather, to a bit more of To All the Boys I've Loved Before this morning, and I'm currently on page 99. So making progress on that one. Definitely think I can have this done by the end of this week, which will be nice, because that way my buzzword pick for June will be finished. So yeah, that's where we are. I have no other updates for you. We're gonna go ahead and close out this 48-hour Whateverathon vlog. I do plan on doing a bit more vlogging this week to kind of talk about my reading progress towards possibly getting some bingos on my bingo board, that kind of thing. So that vlog will go up next week. This one is going up like this coming Thursday, which is the 16th. And then the next one will obviously go up next Thursday. So stay tuned for that. I will let you know my thoughts on Verity, spoiler-free thoughts. And yeah, other than that, I've got nothing else. So I hope you enjoyed this 48-hour Whateverathon reading vlog. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.